Everyone remembers 1960 as the year Hitchcock checked us into the Bates Motel. But let's be honest, Psycho was just the tip of the iceberg. The rest of the year was essentially a dumpster fire of depravity, featuring everything from body snatchers to human taxidermy. Today, we are digging up 5 films from 1960 that are arguably more twisted than Norman Bates' relationship with his mother. Before we descend into madness, please gently boop that like button, subscribe if you enjoy old school creeps, and comment below which 1960 classic traumatized you the most. Now, let's get weird. Hans is a boring writer researching folk art, which is code for about to get murdered. He arrives at a creepy Dutch windmill to interview a professor who creates disturbingly realistic statues. The professor also has a daughter who can't leave the house because of a mysterious illness that requires frequent transfusions. Hans, being a man of zero survival instincts, falls in love with her. Spoiler alert, the statues aren't stone, the carousel isn't for fun, and the medical plan here is absolutely non-compliant. Is a colorful gothic fever dream, proving that dating the artist's daughter is always fatal.
No! It's the truth, I tell you!
The Mill of the Stone Women. Why do beautiful young women suddenly turn to stone? Against this eerie background, a twisted mind has plotted a series of sadistic events. Handsome Pierre Brice and Europe's fabulous new star, the extravagantly beautiful Sheila Goffin women. For until now, no one has dared tell such a shocking story on the motion picture screen. Mill of the Stone Women is the entertainment event of a lifetime. Don't miss The Mill of the Stone Women.
Lana Turner plays Sheila, a woman possessing too many diamonds and a bedridden, tyrannical shipping tycoon husband. Naturally, she teams up with the family doctor, played by Anthony Quinn, to cure the husband via murder. They pull off the perfect crime, or so they think, until an anonymous letter arrives congratulating them on their homicide. What follows is a glamorous spiral of paranoia, gaslighting, and really expensive coats. Is basically Desperate Housewives if everyone was armed and terrified. They frantically try to silence witnesses, proving that while money can't buy happiness, it can buy a lot of hush money.
A haunting portrait of passion and suspense, of conflict and desire, that clouded a young love with murder, and its violent aftermath was shame and guilt and terror. The suspense is intense. The surprise is shocking.
This film is essentially the scariest public service announcement ever filmed. A Canadian family moves to a quiet British village, only to discover the local wealthy patriarch has a horrifying habit of giving candy to children. When the family tries to press charges, the town turns against them because apparently feudalism never actually ended. It is an infuriating, tense courtroom drama that exposes how polite society protects monsters if they have enough cash. It is significantly darker than any horror movie with ghosts because the villain here is just a protected old creep, and the town's denial is the real horror.
If he touched her, I swear I'll kill the swine.
Quite a lot in a place like this. I don't say it's right, but it's how things are.
But you seem to forget that my husband has just been appointed principal of your high school. That must give him some standing in the community.
Some standing. The older berries have a lot more.
The father, thrown into the glaring spotlight of a public controversy. Never take candy. Never take candy from a stranger.
The crime which we have to consider is an ugly thing.
Our story takes place in eastern Canada. But it could happen to children anywhere, just as it did one day to Lucille and Jean.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Was that your candy money? I'll never have so much money again in all my life.
Darling, you didn't mean that, did you? About taking off all your clothes?
Yes, I did.
What? Do you think he did what Jean said he did?
Yes, I do.
You and your husband are strangers in this town. Nobody knows much about you.
What has that got to do with it?
This is the mother, determined to expose a public menace. As an entire town is aroused by a question that challenges everyone, everywhere, every day.
Peter Cushing plays Dr. Knox, an Edinburgh anatomist who needs fresh corpses for science but hates the paperwork of acquiring them legally. Enter Burke and Hare, two entrepreneurial lads who realize that waiting for people to die naturally is bad for their bottom line. They decide to accelerate the process by suffocating the locals. Knox asks zero questions about why the cadavers are still warm, choosing instead to focus on his lectures. It is a gritty, grimy look at the supply and demand chain of medical history, proving that behind every great medical breakthrough lies two guys getting paid for murder.
No one was safe from the bloodlust of these depraved grave robbers, these sadistic murderers.
They're dead! They're both dead! And if you want to find them, go to the Academy of Dr. Knox!
Shock upon shock, terror upon terror, shatter the screen in The Fiendish Ghoul. Vicious violators of the innocent. Two of history's most diabolic demons, selling cadavers and corpses to the sinister Dr. Knox for his forbidden experiments.
1, 2...
The Fiendish Ghouls. No.
You killed... Stop it, will you?
Alan is a race car driver who survives a nasty crash but develops a confusing new hobby, trying to strangle his wife whenever they get intimate. Deciding that a honeymoon is the best fix for homicidal urges, they go to the French Riviera to see a psychiatrist. The doctor suggests the full treatment, which sounds professional but involves a lot of mind games and gaslighting. Alan starts losing his grip on reality, unsure if he is a killer or a victim. It is a sweaty, psychological thriller that suggests maybe you shouldn't trust doctors who stare intensely at your wife.
After we...
Stop running away. What do you do with the stretcher?
I put it round her neck and
Go on.
pull it tight.
I couldn't hear.
Pull it tight!
Penetrating. What's he like as a husband?
According to you, murder.
Tell me, Denise. Is he rougher?
No.
Go on. Take deep breaths and keep talking.
Paul, I tried to clear out.
Stop lying, Colby. Stop lying to yourself. When do you feel you most want to kill her?
After...
Suspense that is real and daring. A mature drama. Intimate.
Is it different since the accident?
Naturally, it's different.
I mean, as a lover.
There you have it, 5 reasons why 1960 was the year cinema chose violence. If I missed your favorite black and white nightmare, rage about it in the comments section below. I actually read them, usually with the lights on. Don't forget to hit like so the YouTube algorithm doesn't try to strangle me, and subscribe for more deep dives into obscure movie madness. Thanks for watching, and go watch something disturbing.